I don't know about you guys, but I think I've grown tired of the new battlegrounds games like just keep releasing because they're all practically the same thing. It's just a different genre, a different anime, and different moves, but it's basically all the same thing. It's the same basic 1, 2, 3, 4 moves and 1, 2, 3, 4 ultimate moves. It's literally all the same. The same dashes, the same movement, and some of the dashes are even worse than other battlegrounds games, especially this one. Most new battlegrounds games have it's just a lower tier of this game, a lower tier of this game, the strongest. At first I was enthusiastic about the new battlegrounds game because I was new to the whole thing, and oh my god, the Dragon Ball Z battlegrounds game, oh my god, everything was just so fun. It was like, oh my god, because since I didn't have enough of it, I wanted to keep playing more new battlegrounds game, but it came to a point where it was just the same thing over and over. The only game I can say that's different from the strongest battlegrounds is probably Jujutsu Shenanigans. That's the only battlegrounds game that's different because they added their own twist and they did their own thing. And I tell you one thing right now, that people are gonna start copying Jujutsu Shenanigans. I tell you right now, you're gonna see another game in the future that's gonna be copying Jujutsu Shenanigans because that's how it goes. People don't have their own ideas no more. They don't add their own twist to it no more because they just want to make money. They're in it for the bag. They're not in it because they're passionate about it anymore. They're just in it for the bag. That's why people make battlegrounds games. Now, every new battlegrounds game, I see it. It might be high quality, but I always have this thought that they're just in it for the money. They're not. They don't care, bro. Battlegrounds games is a high demand. People are clearly gonna gravitate to it. So it's like it's a win-win for them. But don't get me wrong. I don't mind people making money. I don't mind that. Make your money. You gotta make your honey, bro. You gotta live. But like for me now, I'm at to the point where like, why would I want to play a battlegrounds game that's worse than the strongest battlegrounds? Why would I want to play a low tier strongest battlegrounds games that's just a different genre? It will make no sense anymore because the strongest battlegrounds, whether you like it or not, is the highest and the best looking, best quality battlegrounds game. And it's the pioneer, of course. It's literally the pioneer. So no other battlegrounds game is gonna do it as good as this one. There is Jujutsu Shenanigans, which I said earlier. It is unique and it is different because the devs were actually, I feel like they were passionate about it, and they didn't just make a game where it's just a basic JJK battlegrounds game. They added their own twist. They added building, they added parkour, which is crazy that they added parkour to a battlegrounds game. And the moves are different. Like, yeah, it still has its 4 basic moves, but it also has different unique moves that you can do that every character has. If it's a game like that, then of course I'll play it, but like everything else is just the same thing, and it's practically just boring at this point. It's like there's no point for me to play another one. But you never know. I still play battlegrounds games, so I'll probably post videos on other battlegrounds games because if I see something that's unique, I'll play it. But nowadays everybody's in it for the money, and nobody cares about battlegrounds game. They don't care. It's all cash grabs. Which I understand, you need to make your honey. I will be doing the same thing, but I'll at least add my own twist if I was a developer. Like, add your own twist, make it different. Don't make it the same thing, because we have Cursed Battlegrounds, Sorcerer Battlegrounds, Z Battlegrounds, Key Battlegrounds, Unlimited Battlegrounds, Ultimate Battlegrounds. They're all the same shit. Unlimited Battlegrounds does have dungeons, which is different from what we expect, which I don't think is a bad thing. Different from other battlegrounds game, but most of them, they all play the same, just worse than this game, because every other battlegrounds games is worse than the strongest, counting out Jujutsu Shenanigans because that shit is, I don't think you should compare the strongest and Jujutsu Shenanigans because those are 2 completely different games. Like completely, like when I mean like completely, like it's just so different, but when it comes to other games like Unlimited Battlegrounds or Ultimate Battlegrounds, they all play the same. Like this game, they all play the same. They're just a lower tier of the strongest, So what's the point of me going and hopping on those games when I could just play this one, the best one there is? Maybe you do want to test out new moves, which is not bad, but you grew soon to go bored of it because it's like, bruh, you're playing the same thing over and over again. At this point, like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing it. Like, I want to see a new Battlegrounds game that's just different from everything else that we usually expect in one, or like add like a big twist to it. I don't know. I just hope that somebody can make a good game that can inspire others, to make different games, add their own idea or twist to it. I don't know, bro. I don't want to keep playing the same thing over and over when it's just like